First tonight, it was back in the summer of 1921 when the very first woman was crowned what we now know as Miss America. More than 100 years later, the tradition is still going, with young women competing every year from every state in the U.S. for the title.
Grace Stanke is from Wisconsin and was crowned Miss America in December. She and Miss Maine 2022, Madison Leslie, teamed up this past weekend to spread the word about the scholarship program, and the pair made some time to stop by the 207 studio. Stanke, who is busy jet-setting around the country every single week for events and appearances, just graduated from the University of Wisconsin-Madison with a bachelor's in nuclear engineering, a field she's loved since she was little.
My dad was a civil engineer, so I grew up going to construction sites, seeing bridges taken down overnight, and I just thought it was so cool. So I was really blessed in that sense, but I never really knew exactly what type. I just fell into nuclear purely by chance. My dad told me not to go into it, actually, because he's like, there's no future there. You know, nuclear power plants are being shut down. Don't do it. And what does a 16-year-old girl do when her dad says, don't do it? I said, watch me. So that's really what started it, but what kept me in the field is all of the tremendous things I've learned so far.
One thing that sets the Miss America organization apart from the other competition is the talent portion of it. You are a classical violinist, a real good one, I might add. And I know that that skill not only helped you win the title of Miss America, but it also helped you get through your dad's diagnosis of cancer. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I'm an engineer, but at the end of the day, Miss America really helped me explore the other parts of my brain that weren't science, technology, engineering, math, and all of those things. Part of that was my violin and pouring my heart and soul into it, really. I was in high school when I watched my dad go through cancer the second time, and it's really scary to see my dad, who's a 6'6" teddy bear normally, go from that to literally a bag of bones. At one point, his procedure was to bring him as close to the brink of death as possible and then bring him back. So it was a really scary time for me. My brother and sister had gone off to college. It was just me and my mom in the hospital trying to support him and be there for him. So because of that, there's going to be secondhand stress, I think I'm going to call it, secondhand stress on the family. Yeah. And it was something that my violin helped me portray those negative emotions in a healthy way. I think that we see mental health becoming more and more of an issue in our society. We're more aware of it, which is good, but we also need to be aware of how to manage it in a healthy manner. And for me, my violin was one of those ways of kind of escaping reality and letting out the frustration, letting out the sadness, letting out the anger into something else that wasn't the people around me, myself, or anything like that.
I think that a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people, when they think about Miss America, Miss Maine, they instantly think, it's the crown, it's the sash, it's the dresses, all of that. And I'm just wondering, with the younger generation kind of changing the narrative around beauty standards and all of those things, why do you guys think that this competition is still relevant to girls nowadays?
I think empowering women is always relevant. It's really important that we look at the organization as we've earned so much money in scholarship dollars, which is absolutely outstanding. And we were just talking about this. It's all about the journey through your title as well. There's so much growth from not only winning your state title, but going through the Miss America competition as well.
How do we get more women, whether they're part of this competition, this organization or not, feel better about themselves and feel that sisterhood?
It's about kindness. It's about opening up your heart. It's about being a welcoming and personable individual. And I've met so many incredible people like Mads, like so many other state title holders and local title holders and just contestants across the nation who share their story, who I learn from, and they learn from me. And that's something that's just incredible. I think that goes beyond sisterhood. That's just the power of human connection, period.
It's understanding that we bring something very special to the table, and that harnessing that and really feeling empowered by that and owning it and owning your space.
You guys up for some rapid fire?
Sure, let's do it.
First one, favorite restaurant?
Oh, Gippers in Auburn, Maine. I love Gippers. I've gone every Friday since I was 15.
I'm a Wisconsin girl, Culver's. I gotta say it.
Something about you that might surprise people.
I hold the family record of 14 tacos in one sitting.
I was not expecting that.
All right, how do I match that? I can touch my tongue to my nose.
I think I need
that's
proof.
about
Do it or it didn't happen. Wow. Okay.
That's
great.
it.
Great.
I gotta get my. All right.
Go-to comfort meal.
Kraft mac and cheese, which is like such a sad thing, but like mac and cheese, it's just something so comforting.
My family lasagna.
What is the last song you listened to?
Wish You the Best by Louis Capaldi.
Ah, love it. Moon Trance by Lindsey Sterling.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs. I have a dog, Freddie Mercury.
I want to meet Freddie, by the way. I'm here in Maine,
my
and I
gosh.
need to meet Freddie.
She's the cutest.
I love that. Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Okay, historically it's been sweet, but the past year I've really started going salty. So take what you will out of that. I don't know.
Okay.
I think a Hershey's chocolate bar is always like a good thing though, so sweet.
I'm gonna tell a gal.
All right. And last one. Lobster roll with butter or mayonnaise?
Oh, definitely butter.
So here's the thing, I'm not a lobster person, and I am so sorry.
might wanna
to the,
cut
to the to the people of Maine, I apologize. So butter.
She likes to look at
butter.
them.
I'm gonna go butter because I put butter on everything.
Butter's a good answer.
Amazing, I love it.
We forgive her.
I was going to say, do we
okay.
accept her apology?
We forgive her. It's okay.
You forgive her.
Exactly. By the way, there is still time to sign up for this year's Miss Maine and Miss Maine's Outstanding Teen Competition.
You can learn more about that and hear more of our conversation with Miss America on our website and mobile app.